So let's be frank and really honest with ourselves. Haven't we all Googled how to do sales, how to do marketing, how to run a business, how to start a business, how to do accounting, how to do taxation for a business? So, this is what an entrepreneur does, right? Learns everything so that he or she can execute it himself or herself in the beginning and later can, delegate it to somebody who is good at it. But we don't realize that one thing that is super important for our success in life in general and also in our business is what is our self image like. So, how many times have we really, or have we ever really searched on YouTube how to improve my self image for my success? Not really, right? And I'll tell you why. We were never taught that it's a very important element to succeed in life, to have a happy, fulfilling life. Why? Because all our parameters to test how good or bad we are in a subject, or in general, or in academics, or in extracurricular sports, was to take a test and be marked for it and then be ranked amongst all the students. But were we asked this question that what is my self image? How do I see myself? Do I feel confident? Do I feel like, yes, I can do it? Yes, I'm worthy of big goals? No. And yes, it could be the case with very few percentage, a very small percentage on the planet. And as the awareness is increasing, this part is also being inculcated in our studies, which is having a healthy relationship with ourselves. So, you know what? Today we're going to dive deep into how you can fasten, not the correct word, how you can speed up your progress in your life, including your business, by strengthening your self image. Interestingly, it all comes down to how we see ourselves. So let's take a scenario. If you are working towards a goal, you're doing everything correctly since a while now, but you're not seeing the results. You see the results, but they go away. They're not satisfactory, they're not that much. You're not satisfied basically with your progress. It is the right time to look into the health of your self image. It's the right time to ask yourself, how do I see myself? What is my connection with myself? And I guarantee you, I promise you, that the more honest you are with it, you're, the more you're willing to see where you are with respect to your relationship with yourself, and the more you work on it, I guarantee that without even making much changes in your actions, in your strategies, you will start seeing very different results. So I'll give you an example. I'm going for a sales meeting, okay? I am selling my product or service and I am all pumped up. I'm super educated about what are the right sales techniques, super pumped up, super prepared, all of that is there. I go and I have this an outlook about myself that I'm confident, I know what I'm doing, but somehow it doesn't work out. It doesn't convert into a sale, and that keeps repeating, keeps repeating, keeps repeating. If you are somebody who is, experiencing this or something similar to that, you need to ask yourself that, okay, fine, I look confident, I speak confidently, but what is really my self image like in my mind? And you know what? When I work with my clients, and it's a process in itself to really identify what do I really think about myself, and we're not fond of being honest in this department because it's very unsettling. It's a very uncomfortable feeling to really know, oh fuck, this is how I felt about myself. I didn't even know. And you really don't want to see it because it's really unsettling. So when you start understanding that, oh, okay, I was mostly focused on how to give a correct, right, perfect pitch, I wasn't really looking at what is going on here. A lot of times what happens is we don't feel within that we are deserving of this outcome that we're seeking, this goal that we're seeking. Let's say our goal is to 5x our revenue. Everything is in place, super focused on the business part of it, but internally the story that's going on is you you can't have that, you can't do that, and we're not even aware of it because we're just so focused on everything external. So if this is something that you're relating with, please comment that yes, I relate with this, thank you. Because when I was going through my own internal shift journey, such honest conversations when I saw other people doing helped me a lot. So hence, take a moment right now, you can pause the video if you want, and ask yourself, what is my relationship like? And you can think of a specific goal which you have and it's not really coming to fruition, it's not being actualized yet. Ask yourself that, okay, this is not happening, so what's beneath that? What do I think of myself that is sort of being manifested in a way that my goal is not being manifested, right? Not something not being manifested is also a manifestation. And you will start discovering, and one quick tip to really check how you feel about yourself is, our emotions are felt by our body. We think it's in our mind does the job of reproducing thoughts. Body feels the emotions, so you can check with yourself. You can catch yourself during the day. Oh, I felt weird in my chest. What was that? What was I just thinking that created that emotion in my body? And you will find yourself saying things like, if you haven't done so far, how can you do it now? If your parents don't really believe in you, if your colleagues don't see you as somebody who can do this, who are you to think that you can do this? Or you were so good earlier, now you're losing your it factor. And so many other variations that come up with having a weak self image. And the reason why I am elongating on this is because before we change anything, we need to know what are we changing, right? We need to really see what our self image, our relationship with ourself is. And now imagine that when you're going in a sales meeting and you're going with this inner dialogue of, I don't think you can do it, I don't think you deserve it, no matter how many inputs you put in, it won't turn up in your favor, it won't happen, right? Of course, it will somewhere or the other reflect in your sales pitch. Something or the other will go wrong, will go out of plan, and you'll be shocked that what, everything was going fine, everything was planned, but it didn't turn up as I wanted. And then you go in the cycle of actions, still not getting a result, action. After a point you have that burnout and you say, okay, fine, I give up. Or what we naturally do is we start playing a smaller game, we start giving up slowly. You don't need to give up, you don't need to in fact put in more actions, not at all. You just need to direct your internal dialogue first. Now imagine going to a sales pitch, feeling in your body that sense of self belief, that sense of self trust. If I decide something, of course it's gonna happen. Do I deserve these 5x results, 5x revenue, let's say? Yes, of course. Do I deserve to have recurring passive income come to me every month? Yes, of course. So, do you see how so when you go out in the world with that sort of internal dialogue, which is your actual truth, because you've practiced it so many times, naturally and guaranteed, your external experiences will also start shifting. And in the beginning, you will wonder that what did I do differently that I'm getting these results? All that changed was your internal dialogue. I really want you to listen to this one or two times and write down your notes and really work on your self image. Because when that's lacking, it's a journey of struggle and suffering and endless hustle, mindless actions. And it gets tiring after a while, right? When you're just putting in actions, you're not getting the results, and then you're putting more actions and maybe you get some result, and that cycle is not fun. And especially the journey of entrepreneurship is meant to be fun and fulfilling, satisfying, because you're on your own boss. You are your own boss, and you're creating a change in the world with your service or product, some change or the other. So it's meant to be fulfilling, it's meant to be satisfying. So comment down below what you have identified your self image to be as. Second question, super important, answer that in the comments. Also ask this to yourself every day. Put an alarm and ask this question to yourself every day, that dash, it's more like a statement that you're going to fill, dash is my self image, or I believe as dash for myself, I feel as dash for myself, dash is my relationship with myself. So I've given you different variations. Or you can ask a question, what do I want my self image to be like, and what do I want my inner dialogue to be like. And the more you focus on, this is how I want my relationship to be like with myself, the more you focus on, the more you put your energy into it, the more you put your attention into it, the more it starts becoming you. And then you can feel it in your body on an emotional scale. Of course, your thoughts change, your thoughts are also getting directed in that direction, and automatically your actions are also directed by that energy, by that thought process, and your results change. Can this happen overnight? Probably. Are we attached to that? Not at all. Allow this process to take its own time. Allow yourself to float and flow in this process, and just know that it's a very fulfilling journey to come close to your own self. You will start feeling like you're home. It's home. Wow, I've never felt this way before with myself. It feels like I stepped into myself. Where was I this whole time? This is how powerful and magical it is. So I hope you had some or the other kind of discovery through my this video. And I'm a mindset coach. DM me. You can reach out to me through Instagram, LinkedIn. And if you want somebody to have your back through your journey of self exploration and self rebuilding, let me know. I am there for you.